Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so what we're doing today is a 30-minute strong butt. Yeah, we're gonna work that glute. So I have some heavier weights. I have my 20 and my 25-pound dumbbells. So grab some heavier weights. I also am using my mini bands. So if you have those, grab those. And if you don't have any of that, you can still get a great workout with just some great body weight. Don't forget a sweat towel drink, and of course your great attitude. Let's get this thing rocking. Okay, so hopefully you had a chance to grab your weights and your sweat towel, and of course your great attitude. If so, let's get warmed up. Let's just start with just some nice good squats. Just kind of getting, not real deep yet, just getting those legs moving and shaking. We've got two more. Last one, and then let's pull those legs back, stretching out those quads. I know we're working that glute, but we still got to balance that body out and get everything moving appropriately. We've got two more. Last one, and then right here we're gonna hinge down and we're gonna hinge back. Okay, so you're gonna hinge right through that, keeping those knees fairly straight, hinging, and then driving all the way back. Get that hip mobility and then gliding those hamstrings. Okay, those hamstrings get tight on us really easily, and we want to make sure we're gliding those babies, getting them warmed up. We've got two more. Last one, and then this time what you're gonna do is you're gonna stay down there. I'm gonna walk your hands right to that right side, and you're gonna give your right foot a little bit of a tug. Now, it's okay if you don't have that mobility. You may be doing it on your shin. That's okay. You're gonna come to the middle. You're gonna take that right hand. You're gonna look up towards the ceiling. Come back down. You're gonna take that left hand and look up towards the ceiling. Come back down. Walk that baby over to the left side. Squeeze, pull on that foot or that ankle. And then come on up. Hinge all the way up. Oh yeah. We're just gonna come down and do a couple of lunges right here. Want that hip moving a lot. Last one, and then we're gonna come down and we're gonna drop that back knee. We're just gonna kind of twist into that front knee just to get that hip mobility, get that low back moving, and then we're gonna straighten that front knee, give it a little bit of a hamstring stretch there. Then we're gonna go right into the center. We're gonna go really getting in that inner thigh movement. Two more. Last one. Now we're gonna go to the other side. We're gonna go down and up in those lunges. Last one. You're gonna come down, drop that back knee, twist into that front knee. Nice good little twist, opening up that hip, that low back. And then you're gonna straighten that front knee, giving me that hamstring stretch again. Okay, then we're gonna go into quadruped. We're gonna keep those feet flexed, and we're gonna drive that heel towards the ceiling and activate that glute. Glute likes to be lazy, and I know we're working on that butt today, and you're thinking it's gonna work, but I just want that nice and activated and ready to go. Now you're gonna go out to the side and squeeze. Last one, and now we're going to the other side. Up and squeeze that glute. And then out to the side and squeeze. And then right here, we're gonna go into plank. I'm gonna push into downward dog. Let's pump those heels. Just glide that. And then you'll walk all the way up. Hang right here for a second. Come all the way up. We're gonna have that front foot down. We're gonna glide. Just hinge down and glide that hamstring a little bit more. That hip. Two more. Last one. And now that front leg on the other side. Down and up. Just glide through that hip. We've got two more. Last one. And now we're gonna finish out with some big hip circles. Like I said, just want that hip moving well. Then the other direction. And then the other side. Big hip circle. And then the other direction. Oh, feeling so good. Okay, so the first activity we're gonna do is we're gonna just do a deadlift. So we're gonna take that weight. We're gonna hinge through that hip like we did at the very beginning where we just hinge down. Now I'm gonna have my knees slightly bent. I'm gonna come down to about my mid shin. And then I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna drive through that hip. Notice my back isn't rounded, it's staying nice. I'm gonna get those hips out, hinge through that hip, drive through that hip and back. So you don't have to have your knees straight. You can bend those knees to take that tension off of those hamstrings. So once you grab a weight that you can do with that width, we're gonna roll our shoulders back and we're gonna rock this. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna come down and then drive that forward. Okay, so we're gonna work for 40 seconds. And we're going to do 2 rounds before we move on to the next activity. So we're going to come down, I'm gonna drive that forward. Now, if you start to feel this in your low back, that means you're starting to round. That means that you are not strong enough yet in your core to handle that, and you're still learning that movement, so drop that weight. Even if it's just your water bottles and you got 1-pounders, I love it. At least you're moving and you're starting to work on that form. So important. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, shake that out. We got one more round like that. Really picture hinging that hip. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You got down and drive. Hinge that down and drive it forward. Nice and control. Oh yeah. Woo. Okay, we're really working that posterior chain when we're doing deadlift. So we're working that glute and those hamstrings. That hamstring comes in and attaches right up there near that glute. So it's all part of that whole picture. Here we go. 15 more seconds. Almost there. Down. Keep that weight really close to your shins like you're shaving your legs. Come on, you got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Drop that weight. I'm gonna grab my mini band and we're gonna go down and we're gonna get into that downward dog position. We're gonna do leg lifts. Now, if that bothers you, you can always just bend over the couch and do that leg extension. But I'm gonna be down in downward dog. I'm gonna take that toe, I'm gonna point it. I'm gonna lift right here, up and squeeze. So we're gonna stick for 2 rounds on that right side. So I gotta face you this way. And then we'll do 2 rounds on the left, burning that glute out. Okay, so let's get in position. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze. I want you to picture squeezing that glute. Okay, really tighten that baby up. When we think about what we're wanting to activate, we're so much more effective in our strength and our muscle contraction. That mind body is working. Come on, lift and squeeze. Now, you don't have to have a mini band for this. You can do this with just against gravity. It's all going to work. It gives you a little bit more resistance by adding that band in there. They're great. They're on Amazon. They're easy to find. Not very expensive. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for a second. Oh, yeah. We got one more to burn out on that side. How's that sound? Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Keep that toe pointed. Keep that knee straight. Lift and squeeze that glute. You notice the other side is working hard just to keep you in that position. Again, if this starts to bother you, you can't handle it with your shoulders, just lean over the couch, the chair, or just hinge over and extend that leg. You're still going to get a great workout. Just a little bit different positioning. You got 15 more seconds. And you guessed it, we got to do the other side. We don't want to be one glute nice and strong and the other side neglected, right? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, does that feel good? Okay, we got the other side now. We want to even Steven ourselves. Whew. I'm gonna grab some water first. Okay, you ready to get in position? Woo, stretching that out, giving yourself a little bit of a break. Okay, again, you can do this bending over your couch or a chair. Same idea, okay? So let's get into pike position or downward dog, and then let's do that lift. Point that toe in. 3, 2, 1. Lift up and squeeze. Now this might be a little bit more fatigued than the other side because it was having to stabilize you in that pike position. Okay, that other side is working to stabilize you, so don't think that you're only just working one side, just differently, different focus. Nice and controlled. Lift and squeeze. Really picture, squeeze that glute. Lift and squeeze. Come on, you got this. 15 more seconds. Oh yeah. Let that baby burn. Lift and squeeze. Oh, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. One more of those before we come up and do some other kinds of activities. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze. So we're going to do a deadlift again, but we're going to do one side at a time. So we're going to do a single leg deadlift next. So it's going to be the same activity, except you're going to probably drop your weight, and you're going to focus on one side at a time. Come on, you got this. Almost there. Keep going, keep going. You got it. Nice and strong. Lift and squeeze. 10 more seconds. You can see that finish line. I always like when I'm about ready for a change. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so we are going to start with that right side single leg deadlift. What you're gonna do is you're gonna still hinge down and drive back. Now the back leg can just be a toe touch. If you want to, you can lift that other leg up depending on your balance. What I don't want is you to twist back. I need you to stay. Okay, so I want you to grab, you can grab one weight or two. That's up to you. So you're gonna hinge down and drive forward. Okay, so here we go. Right side. 3, 2, 1. Hinge down and drive. Nice and controlled on that right side. Just hinging down. Like I said, the other leg can come up or it can be a toe touch down. That's up to you. Just driving and letting that back leg be at balance. Kind of depends where you are on your balance. It's a challenge. Nice and controlled. Down and up. Hinging at that hip. This time on the single leg, I'm keeping my knee more straight. I'm not having as much of a bend. Just hinging and I'm driving right through that hip. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, one more time on this side. Yes, we're doing all on the same side. Burning that baby out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Come down and up. Hinging down and driving forward. Nice and controlled. Okay, hinging right through that hip. You're keeping that back nice and steady. Okay, no rounding. Again, if you have any back pain, I need you to drop that weight. So when you lift that leg, obviously you have all your weight on one side. If you have that toe back, you're probably putting about 80-90% of your weight on that right side. Hinge down, drive forward, almost there. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Shake that leg out. Oh, you did such a good job. Okay, we're doing the left side this time. Okay, so again, we're hinging down, driving forward. That back leg can come up as long as you're staying nice and steady. You're not twisting and opening up that hip. No opening up. I don't want that back twisting. I want to have that hinge coming down and up. And again, keeping that left leg fairly straight and hinging just through that hip. I know, lots to think about. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So sometimes we forget how much there's actually a lot of mind focus when we work out, which is great because actually that keeps our brain healthy. And when we keep our brain healthy, we have better results as we age with dementia, and all of that reduces by us really working and focusing on that brain. So I love that we're really making that connection. We also get much better contraction and we get much better results in the gym and in our workouts when we really focus on that mind and body connection. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, okay, last one of these. Shake that out. Oh yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1, we go down and up. Hinging down, driving forward. Nice and controlled. You're doing awesome, Sauce. Hinging down, driving forward. You got this, almost there. Hang in there. We've got 15 more seconds on this side. Oh yeah. Whoa, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Sometimes I look at you and I lose my balance. Okay, the next activity is we're gonna go into a wide stance. We're gonna do a wide deadlift, hanging right here and down. And we're gonna take that weight and we're gonna go into a squat. Staying in that wide stance, hinging, like we did at the beginning when we were stretching. Taking that weight, hinging down, letting it come right there, and then turning around and driving those hips back to sit over those heels. Okay, so I'm just gonna use one dumbbell. Be nice and wide stance. And let's get in this and let's try this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So you're gonna hinge down, drive it forward, sit down and squat. So a nice wide squat and a nice wide deadlift. Hinge down and up. You can see me from the side, hinging down, touching, coming back up, sitting down and squatting. Again, no back pain. If you're getting back pain, I want you to drop that weight. Even if it's really light, you gotta get that body in a position first to really understand the movement before you can really throw that weight in there. I've done this for years, so I can throw a lot heavier weight than a lot of you. That's okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we got one more like that. It's kind of fun to do something different. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hinge down, deadlift into a squat. Drive those hips forward. Now I'm keeping my knees straight, hinging through that hip. It's a nice good little hamstring stretch too with that. And squatting down, hinging down, driving forward, sitting back and squatting. Nice and controlled. 15 more seconds. And we're gonna go down on the ground. We're gonna do some leg lifts on our stomach. And I'm gonna use a band, but you can just use gravity. That'll be fine too. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Drop that weight. Okay, so I'm gonna get a band. Now I'm gonna put it near my ankles or my shin. Make it a little more challenging. It's a little easier if you put it on your thighs. And again, you can do this just weight bearing. I'm gonna face this way. We're gonna do that right side first. What we're gonna do is we're gonna keep those toes pointed, and we're gonna lift and squeeze, and we're gonna push out. So we're almost coming out to a diagonal back behind us. So not all the way straight back, and not out to the side, but kind of in a little bit of a diagonal and out. Right there. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze. Now I have a big resistance on that, so I don't have as much range of motion. I'm lifting and squeezing, but I'm going in that direction. And my body is feeling it. Woo. Lift and squeeze and point. Okay, so you're coming up and out. 15 more seconds. Yep, we're doing 2 rounds of this on this side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo, I love that word. Okay, we got one more time on this side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, point and lift. Like I said, you're pointing out, you're going out just a little bit and up. Got about like a 45. Now, like I said, I have a pretty strong resistance band on, so I don't have a lot of range of motion because of that. But I'm getting that activation, and believe me, I'm getting a squeeze. I can feel it, trust me. 15 more seconds. Come on, you got this. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Come back. Sit on back in that child's pose. Stretch that baby out before we turn and go to the other side. Grabbing some water. Going down on my butt, down my back. And we're coming down. And again, we're pointing and squeezing. I have my band in a certain spot. Okay, so now we're doing that left side. Point that toe, keep that knee straight. Back and out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Up and lift. And you'll notice, you'll feel the other side working because it's got to stabilize that pelvis for you. So believe me, both sides are working, even in this prone position. Now I'm going to keep the band for the next activity too. We're going to go to quadruped on another activity, and we'll do abduction, fire hydrants. Again, all working well if you're just using gravity, believe me. Woo! Lift and squeeze, you got 10 more seconds. Oh yeah, and we got 5, 4, 3, 2, one, and rest. Okay, one more set. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Up and out. Nice, good squeeze. You got this. Come on. Lift and squeeze. Nice, good control. That glute is a strong core muscle. We need that nice and strong. It's great for supporting that back, giving us nice, good balance. I know we want it to look good too, but it's also a very important core muscle that tends to be lazy. So we want to make sure we're getting that strong and active. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, come on back to that child's pose. We're gonna go in that quadruped position. Means on our hands and knees. And put that band around my thighs. What we're gonna do is we're gonna lift and squeeze. I'm gonna do this right side again first. Now I want you not to be winking to the side. You're gonna keep those hips facing the side, and we're gonna just lift and squeeze to the side. Keep the knee flexed, and you're lifting out to the side to squeeze that glute and that outer hip. Are you ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze. And yes, we're doing 2 rounds on this side. Lift and squeeze. Again, your left side is going to be working to stabilize as you move that right side. Your glutes are big in helping you lift your leg, but they also are big in really stabilizing that pelvis when you're on a single leg activity. So it's very multitasking in this activity. Both sides are working. No worries. 15 more seconds. Nice and controlled. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh yeah, sit back, stretch that out for just a second. We got one more round on that side. Are you ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze and down. Keeping those hips facing the ground as you lift and squeeze. Nice and controlled. Awesome sauce. Halfway there. Then we got the other side, right? We got to even Steven ourselves. Here we go. 10 more seconds. Lift and squeeze. Keep those hips facing the ground. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Stretch that out before we go to that other side. Now, you can always put, if you don't have bands, you can always put like a weight underneath your knee and lift that way. That also gives you some good resistance. And again, like I said, these bands, they're at Walmart, they're on Amazon, they're very easy to find. They're great tools just to add resistance pretty easily, and they travel with you. So if you ever want to just do a little bit of exercise while you're on vacation or traveling for business, it's awesome. Okay, so you ready to go this side? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze. Now there's several different bands. I'm going to talk about the bands for just a second. These are fabric, and they have elastic inside grippers so that they don't slide around like the plastic latex ones do, but you can use either one. They're a little bit more expensive this way. I actually still have both kinds. I use them differently for different ways, but mine, I have a 3-pack. It has a light, medium, and heavy band. It's great options. Here we go. 10 more seconds. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we got one more of these. Woo! Are we feeling good? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze. Now, we only have one more activity left, but 2 rounds because we're going to do 2 rounds on the right side, 2 rounds on the left side, doing some single leg bridge work. Lift and squeeze. Come on, you got this. Actually, my right side feels more fatigued than my left doing this. Having to work to stabilize after it's been so tired. Lift and squeeze. You got this. Come on, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, So you can let that band stay on there if you want. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go down on our back. We're gonna put our right back foot forward and our left foot forward. We're gonna lift and squeeze. Now you can add a weight to that. You can add a resistance band, or you can use just your body weight. Up and squeeze, come back down. Okay, so we're gonna come up and squeeze, and then slowly come back down. Okay, so here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze, and then slowly come back down. Nice and controlled. Lift and squeeze at that top. You should feel most of that weight on that right side. That left side is there for balance. That has only about 10-20% of your weight. And that back leg is, that right leg is back. You're lifting and squeezing, and then you're slowly controlling it down. Keep it going. You got this. Lift and squeeze, and down. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, last one. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Up and squeeze. Slow it down. Don't let that drop. Slow that down. Okay, well, this is the last one on the right side. Then we'll just finish with burning out that left side before we get into our stretches. Nice and controlled. Feeling good. Knowing our butt got nice and strong today. Lift and squeeze, and down. You're almost there. 10 more seconds. Oh, baby. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Woo. Hanging out here for just a second. Oh, yeah. Rock those knees back and forth. Pull them together. We got that left side now. We're starting to see that finish line. Okay, so we got that left side back. The right leg is forward. With or without a weight, with or without a band. We're going to do this great. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze, and down. Nice and controlled. Lift and squeeze, and down. Really working that left side. Oh, we're burning that out. Making sure that we're controlling it down as well. This is going to be tired. It was just working, helping you on that other side. Let's squeeze it and back down. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. You ready to rock this? Let's finish strong on this side. Sound good? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze. Up and squeeze, and back down. Nice and controlled. Oh, yeah. Woo, baby. Working that side. Finishing strong. Halfway there. Keep it focused. Really picture squeezing that left side and back down. You're almost there. Come on, 10 more seconds. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, you're gonna take that band off. We're gonna take that foot, cross it over, and walk that up and stretch out that glute. Oh yeah, doesn't that feel good? Woo! And then we're gonna come back down, and we're gonna do the other side. Walk that baby up and stretch that glute. Nice work. And then we're gonna come over, we're gonna switch out, and we're gonna come into that downward dog. And we're gonna pull that left leg through and do a nice good pigeon. Getting that glute a little bit more in that hip. If you can, come down just a little bit more. And then we're gonna come on up. And then we're gonna do the other side. Take that right side, pull it through. A nice good pigeon, stretching out that hip. Okay? Some of you are gonna have more mobility than the others, that's okay. And you're gonna notice that one side probably is more mobile than the other. That's pretty natural too. Nice work today. That was not easy. Come on up. Go down into downward dog, stand wide, walk that up, and you're gonna hang right here low. And you're gonna walk to that right side, take your hands over to the opposite on the other side of that right foot. Give it a little bit of a tug, and come into that middle. Now you're gonna walk it over to the left side on the outside of that foot, or like I said, it can be, if you're up there, you may not have the mobility to be down on the ground, I know that. Tug that foot, come back to the center, hang right here, and then walk on up. 3, 2, 1, high five for rocking that, and have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that workout. If you want to keep that momentum going, I have a free gift for you. It's my 10-minute slim and fit core routine. This video will help you look better, feel better, and move better. All you need to do is click the first link in the description below. Then enter your name and email, and I'll instantly send you one of my favorite core routines. Did you like this video? Then let me know by clicking the like button below. Leave a comment with your favorite part or even ideas for future videos. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's totally free. All you need to do is click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss one of my future workouts. So let's go get started on that 10-minute slim and fit core routine. I'll see you there, and have a great day.